What's up guys, today we're gonna show you how to be a badass with a deck of cards. I'm joined by my two good friends, Pandrea and Ramsay. So grab yourself a deck of cards and let's just get right into it. Let's go!
Alright, what is going on? Today we are teaching you a very simple but badass move that you can do with a deck of cards. Very easy to learn. Okay, so to begin with, this is a 2-packet cut or flourish or whatever you want to call it. And basically it looks like that. It's a false cut as well. And the way that we're going to start is by holding the deck in a sort of biddle grip where your thumb is on the back right here. And with your palm face down, you're grabbing the cards like that as you would when you pick up the cards from dealer's grip. So now the first thing we're going to learn is a swing cut or a kick cut where you're kicking off the cards from the top with your first finger in this position by just breaking off here the cards with your first finger and moving your first finger of your right hand to the left. And this way you're going to swing the cards into the left hand and grab it and cut it. So that's the swing or kick cut. And that's what you need to learn first. From here, we're gonna take it a step further by doing the kick cut, swinging it over, grabbing the cards in the left hand, and now the right hand's packet, which is the bottom packet, is going to turn counterclockwise into this position so that the thumb and first finger of the left hand can grab it just like that in this position, and that's step number 2, getting it in this position. From here, you're holding the top packet, which was the bottom, with the thumb and first finger of the left hand. Now this is where it gets a little tricky, but you're going to start extending the thumb and first finger to the left as much as you can, while at the same time the pinky, which is here and holding the cards, the bottom packet, as support, will start pulling this to the right. So you're doing this simultaneously. As the bottom packet goes to the right, the top packet goes to the left, and you're gonna do this until the packet's clear right about there. And you want that to clear. Now the top packet goes to the bottom and you can square up like that, okay? So you're here, you kick cut, you grab the cards, and now the bottom packet goes to the top counterclockwise, grab the cards and start left with the top packet, right with the bottom packet, all the way around until it gets to the bottom. And all you have to do now to clean up is your first finger is now in between these two packets. You just let go of the first finger and you are clean, and you have a very nice false cut that also looks badass, and in fast motion it looks really nice, and you could look like a modern badass with a deck of cards. But wait, there's more. So once you learn the initial flourish or false cut, we're gonna add 2 more add-ons to it to give it a little bit of a twist. So the first one is you're gonna do the move, and then at the end you can flick off the card into your right hand by spinning it out. And the second one is to do this move where it is again a false cut, but you're just adding another layer. So really quickly, and this is gonna be up to you to be creative with it, you're gonna do the move, come around, and instead of taking that first finger out of the way as you would with the step that we learned before, you're just gonna extend this finger and it's gonna contact this card and it's going to rotate around and it's gonna pivot on the middle finger of the left hand. Once it gets in this position, you can play around with taking your middle finger, placing it on the bottom left corner as you're looking at it, and you're going to just give pressure and flick it out like that. And this takes a little bit of practice, but once you get this down, it's just a matter of pulling this card out, pivot it on the middle finger, and then get your middle finger from here and just put pressure and extend back towards yourself, and it's gonna kick it out into the right hand, and then you gotta catch it, because if you don't catch it, then it defeats the purpose of the move. So that's one tip for you. So the next little subtlety is as follows. We're gonna add a 3rd packet to the mix, and I'm gonna show you it in slow motion, and it's gonna be up to you to be creative and take it further. So you're gonna do the same thing, but instead of half, maybe do 1/3 of the deck. Kick it into the left hand. Now you're gonna start again to cut, turn counterclockwise, and now grab that bottom packet. Do the same exact move, but now with the 2 packets, and at the same time, the right hand is going to rotate the pack around like this. Put it into this position, lay it on the thumb, grab the packet again, do the same ending move by placing it between the first finger and thumb of the left hand, and come back around it. So it's 1, 2, 3, and in fast motion, it's like that.
What's up guys, here for the next one. This is a simple card toss, looks like this. It's a way of tossing a card up in the air and catching it, but you can also use it to throw a card. Heads up, Alex. And you can also use it to, you can kind of take a card and sort of toss it into a deck like that. So really cool, kind of knacky, not too difficult to learn, and it looks cool. Something that I actually use this for too is, ready? Yep. Yay! So you can use it to catch a card in a fan, whatever you want to use it for. It's just kind of cool. And here's what it looks like. I believe Dan and Dave were the first ones to teach this, and I believe it was called Click. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Be sure to let me know, because every comment is $1 in Alex's pocket. So here you go. This is what it looks like. You're going to take the card, your thumb on the bottom, and your index on the opposite side, pretty much perpendicular to that. So you're not on the complete bottom, you want a little bit of meat down there, so just like this. And what you're going to do is, without the card, your index finger is going to do this, right? So kind of like your, gotcha. So like this, okay? So you're here, and you're doing this, and then you're flicking. Kind of like you're flicking a booger off your finger, right? You're rolling a booger.
What?
You're flicking a booger. Do you know what a booger is?
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of like a little launching pad for a little airplane, right? So when you're here, this bends over this side, right? So you're here, and it's kind of like a little move that happens. You can do that quickly, you can do it slowly, but quickly is cool because happens pretty quickly. And gone. So again, not gonna go over it a million times, pretty self-explanatory. Again, you don't want to be too low, because if you're too low, you don't have enough meat. You want that card to be here, right? So in order for that card to be there, you got to have a little bit of give down there. Here, and you're just gonna flick. Catching it is a whole different thing. A lot of times, this is a boomerang toss, right? So if you do it really hard, it spins faster, and then it actually comes back to you if you throw it on an angle. We'll try to nail it here. It comes back. Again, catching it a little bit more difficult. Just, you know what? Nail throwing it, worry about catching it later. Throwing it looks way cooler than catching it anyways. See? All right, one more. Boom. There you go. That is a little click, flick, whatever you want to call it, and enjoy.
All right, so for the last move that I'm gonna teach you guys, it's a card twirl by Jeff McBride. So the only thing you need to do basically for this move is to be in straddle grip. So just like this, so you're gonna hold your deck just like that. Your thumb is going to take the top card just like this. Your first finger is going to take it with your middle finger and replace it on top just like this. And here, I always push the top card with my first finger. So again, in slow motion, you're going to rotate with your thumb, going to take it with your first and middle finger just like this, and keep going till you're here and push it back just like that. I always do that kind of motion at the same time I do the twirl. So what's going on in slow motion would be this. So I twirl, I go like this, and I go like that. Basically, in full speed, it looks like this, right? It's super flashy, super cool. Another thing that I added with that twirl was this at the end, and that's pretty cool because you can end any flourish with that, right? And I think Dan and Dave created that move. I'm not sure about the name of it, but I've been doing this forever and it's pretty awesome, I think. So the only thing you need to do now is put your first finger under the deck. So your pinky and ring finger are going on the top part of the deck here, your middle on the side, and your first finger like this. So basically, here's the grip, okay? Now the deck is going to turn on that part of your first finger here. So what's going to happen is that you're going to take the deck like this, and you're going to rotate everything, and those fingers are going to keep going to make the deck flip and rotate just like this. So again, you take the deck like that, flip it, and that's it. Full speed looks like this, super flashy, super cool. Again, slow motion like that, boom, keep going, and take it back. If we put everything together, it looks like this. So we have the first whirl, and you end it just like this, and you become a badass. So there you go, guys. This was 3 badass card moves that you can do. If you practice those moves, you're gonna become badass with cards. And also, if you like what you've learned here, don't forget to subscribe, like that video, do all of that good stuff. And also, please go subscribe to my friend Alex Pandrea's channel and Chris's Ramsay as well. And yeah, I'll see you at the next one. Peace.